What's up, Scrappy peeps? Look at what time it is. Get excited, because I am. It's Grab 5 time. Grab 5 is a little thing that I discovered one day when I was just trying to use up some stash. So you grab 5 things from your stash and try and use them in a layout. That's as simple as that. It's really easy. So today I'm using a few half-used products. So I've got my Evalicious cut apart tag things. I think I got them in a kit. I've got some Freckled Fawn alphabets, which are running low on letters. This pile of paper that I've cut apart just sits on my desk, and it's really handy when I just need a card, but I decided to just limit myself just to that this time. I've got these Simple Stories wood veneer from the We Are Family collection, and this beautiful gold washi tape that I got from a subscriber in some Happy Mail. So let's see what I can create. I'm doing Project Life today. Let's see. All right, so here's my spread, and oh, my fingers are moving so quickly. So the first thing I always do is I print my photos off and I put them in the page protectors. Sorry if you can hear Aaron's phone going off. It's having a little party next to me. And then I go through and I pick some cards that I think bring out the colours of the photos the best. I picked that floral because I thought it was nice and multicoloured and kind of matched the colours of the photo next to it. So that's always something to consider when you pick your cards. Think about the layout as a whole, not just each individual pocket. When I do a Grab 5, I do like to go through and kind of make sure that I put some of the key Grab 5 things on each one, because I filmed a Grab 5 yesterday and I freaking forgot one of the 5 things, didn't I? Until it was time for me to do my, oh, look what I've made today. And then I remembered to put it back on. So got to be careful. The Grab 5 does try to trick me sometimes. So this is my little title card, and if you haven't watched me before, I'm doing 9x12 for my Project Life this year. I have a ton of videos on my 9x12 Project Life already, and I have an explanation video that I'll link below of what I'm doing. Just a bit of an explanation, hence the title. Here I'm just sticking on some little cut aparts, and that heart has been sitting on my desk for freaking ever. And I keep moving it from project to project, and I finally got it on, so I'm really happy about that. Adding a little staple detail, A, to keep them on there, but B, also just because I like staples. I really do. So I've decided this year that I don't mind. Last year, well, maybe not last year, the year before, I did each Project Life spread as a double page layout, and then some weeks had more than 2 pages, but they always started on the left hand side. Now this year I'm not caring where they start. They might start on an insert, they might start on a 9x12 spread instead of a pocket page. I'm not really caring this year, but this one is actually the first, it is. It's the first pocket page in my second album. Yep, second album, and it's only January. Yep. It's all right. For this reason, I created a Facebook group called Scrapaholics Anonymous, where all of us scrap-obsessed people can hang out and not feel bad about our scrappy obsessions. So I'll put the link down to our Facebook group down below. Oh, I'm doing my Heidi Shine Shake there. But yeah, so we just hit 3,000 members. I think we hit 3,000 and then seemed to get a huge influx of people. So we're now up to about 3,200 and something. But it's a great place just to share your work, ask questions. It's great for if you're just getting started into Project Life as well, to ask, some questions that you might think are silly, but there is no silly question in the Scrapaholics Anonymous. You might get a few bunny pictures every now and then. If you know me, I love my buns. And I seem to have made a bit of a bunny-loving community. I think we've bonded. I really think there's a lot of people that now love bunnies too. I'm just talking about bunnies. This is just me. I'm super sidetracked. It's Sunday evening here, and I'm procrastinating from doing all of the Sunday evening things that I should do to get ready for the week. So on this card, I'm using my little Tim Holtz Tiny Alphas, which I rediscovered when I cleaned my stash, and I love them. and I wrote about my new Midori. So this was the week that Aaron had bought me this traveler's notebook for Christmas, but it didn't arrive before Christmas because it was from Etsy and it was getting handmade in, I think, Florida, and it arrived and I was so excited. So this one is, this is a picture of my journaling by fives, which you can find over on my other channel. Yes, indeedy, I have another channel. It's called Let's Get Inky, and it's where I do kind of messier, artier kind of things. I call it my arty-farty channel because I can be arty-farty over there. And I was doing a journaling by fives. If you want to know more about that, go check over there. If you do go over there, I haven't done part 5 yet. I've been super duper slack in that department, but that's getting filmed this week. Anyway, adding a little bit of wood veneer to here. So this is my idea of a perfect night. Aaron, my husband, some fried rice, and some Blacklist. Does anyone watch Blacklist? Ooh, we are big fans over here in Inky Quill headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, see, there he is. He's agreeing with me as well. And I just really liked the way that the washi tape, I just tucked it so it was just the tiniest little smidge of washi tape. So here I am down to the dregs of this alphabet. I've got 1 E, 2 I's, and not a lot left. So here is my little tip. If you've watched my part 1 of my desk organization, you would have heard me say this, but when you get to an alphabet that is coming down to the end of its life, it happens to every good alpha. They can't live forever. What I do is I put together some words that I know that I can still make. So some generic words like love or bun or happy or whatever words, probably not happy, that has a lot of hot letters in it that I use a lot, like A and Y. They never give you enough Y's, never. But I will just put them together on a little bit of baking paper or wax paper or whatever you use and just put it on a bowl on my desk, and then I'll put the rest of the alphas, like all the consonants that no one really likes, and I'll put them in my art journal stash, or I'll use them for a background or something a little bit different. So adding a wood veneer heart. I'm back on the wood veneer hearts. I did kind of lose touch with the wood veneer heart. Oh, and this splodge. My gold Heidi Shine sometimes does this, and I think it's just because it's having a bad day. You know, we all have bad days, and it's okay, Heidi Shine. It's all right. I get it. But I'll just put a little enamel dot to hide that, because enamel dots can hide many things. So here is my finished spread. So this is January 18, and I'm already up to a second album. What? So I'm already up to my third album and almost finished it, and it's only the start of April. Yep, it's going to be a big year. It's got to be a big year. I guess I'm making up for last year when I completely failed at 2015 Project Life, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I think we need to realise, as scrappers, that we don't have 50 million hours up our sleeve. We don't have Hermione Granger's time turner, like out of Harry Potter, where we can just go back in time and scrap more. So we need to just embrace it. So this is the title page that's not there, and it's still not there, actually. If you've got any hints for doing title pages, let me know in the comments down below. What do you put on your title spread? Anyway, check out the links below and give me a like and a subscribe. Bye!